In my work, I find myself drawn to questions of placehood, where materials come from, and the relationship that my work with clay has to the environment. I think that there's this overly romanticized idea that pottery is a localized practice, working with materials harvested from our immediate environment. But the reality is that modern day ceramics is incredibly globalized. We rely on a massive supply chain of extracted materials that are shipped all over the world to enable our visions of aesthetics. In this new body of work, I have chosen to use clay as a kind of canvas. The terracotta in this series behind me is one of a handful of clays available in Australia, made entirely from Australian materials. In this case, it comes from a single clay pit in South Australia. This was important to me because as a white American making work on the lands of the Wurundjeri people, I wanted to pay my respects to the land and to make work that had a documented relationship to country. Through the techniques of water etching and burnishing, I've tried to shape a surface that tells a story of the landscape. When I moved to Australia in 2020, it was important to me that I let go of my own ways of working and adopt a practice and take time to really build that practice in a way that was sensitive to the environment here. Inspired by my observations of the dappled light cast by trees on my walks along the Mary Creek near where I live, I worked in a sort of collaboration with the elements, sometimes waiting for a cloud to pass or a wind gust to die down, to record the shadows cast by native trees. It has been sort of my way of capturing the specific qualities of place in a specific moment. The title of the series comes from the American author Wendell Berry, who, on reflecting of the experience of colonizers coming to North America, said, "They came with visions, but not with sight." His words resonate in clay, reminding us of our impact on the landscape we inhabit. As we shape and imagine new futures, we must also reflect on the impact that our visions have on the environment we share. As a ceramicist and material researcher, my creative practice is not just about shaping clay, but about shaping conversations. It's about crafting vessels that hold the stories of our connection to nature. It's my hope that you will find an invitation in my work to reflect, understand, and explore your own connection to the material world. Thank you.